There's what they tell us, and then there's what's actually happening. This week I'm tuning into the energy the headlines can't hide, from the whispers behind the power plays to the truth tangled in distraction. Let's see what the cards reveal. Time for some June 2025 predictions. Using True Crime Conspiracy deck, we're going to use Trish James deck. I don't know, we might use a whole bunch, but you know how it goes. We're going to have to shuffle, see what we can find out. What's coming up for June 2025? Can you already believe it's June 2025? I am not exactly happy about this because this means we're getting into super hot time, like hot summers, like 100 degrees. It's going to be 96 today. Am I excited about this? No. It really cuts into my black wearing clothes outfit things here. You know, go out and get melted. Don't like it. I don't know. I would like to move someplace that has like, I don't know, 90 is the hottest summer. That would be good. I don't know where that exists. Maybe Antarctica, but I don't think we're allowed to go there. And, you know, it's like a little too much cold, snow, things like that. So not my perfect jam. But maybe you can tell me, how hot does it get where you are for summer? Like, I don't want the insane, like, uncharted, we've never seen this before temp, but just something like, what's your average summer? Like, can you live with it? I don't know. I'm so tired of hot. Satan's hot. Anyhow, let's see what we can find out. Of course, I'll let you for entertainment purposes only, not facts. Psychic download, snarky opinions. What do we got? A couple. Intergalactic travel. Stalking. Oh, what is this? Oh, is this Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez? I'm just saying because of this. No say. No say. We'll get some more. All right, this one was shuffled up. Let's do it again. Doesn't hurt. One more time. Split that bad boy up. See what else we get. Oh no. We're going to have to put someone down with the pill bugs. Oh, someone's got a partner down with the pill bugs. There's a stranger at my funeral. Doo-doo. Who's been committing some type of crimes. My. And they have a secret. Okay. Okay, we'll keep all those over here. Do. Continuing on June 2025. I don't know about this, that first one, you know. There's something weird about it. Revenge. Outer space. Why do we have so much? I don't know. At this point, are we going to get the fake alien invasion? I don't think so. Love. Incoming message and get off my private property. Oh, so good to hear a fart car in the morning. Nothing quite wakes you up. It's almost like you'd need Folgers in your cup, but it's a fart car. Okay. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, Lord. We don't need that. Good guy. Success. Oh. Freedom. I really need to add that to my little sound effects, but okay. Let's start with the, not the burial. That seems kind of, I don't know, I was going to say fun, but you know, to me. Revenge, love, outer space. Let's start with that one first. I'm more interested in this. So we got some revenge, some love, some outer space, and some, you guys can go over there. Okay. Revenge and love happening in outer space on some private property and another planet. Yeah, I don't think so. There's an incoming message about this. Tensions escalate. Submarine underwater. Big news. Okay. So many people. Can you imagine if we'd got this when that dude went down in his little soda can down to the Titanic? Anyhow, and then something returns to normal. So, let's bring out Mildred real quick, because this love is throwing me. Because I think we've got some type of, what would you call it? It's international waters. I don't know. I guess you're allowed to go anywhere in there, but maybe it's like, no, this is my turf underwater. I don't know. This feels very much like some countries having a thing, but what's the love? Do they have love behind the scenes and they're playing a game? Could be. That's like we got some of that in Moon Moth Manor in our weekly live reading. We did get there's these two world leaders who are pretending to be at odds, but they really secretly behind the scenes they like each other. Anyhow, so revenge, but they're protected love. Oh, they're two nuts off the same tree. Outer space. Digging a spot out. Private property. Alert, alert, you've been on my property. Okay, incoming message. Surprise, get out of my zone. Tensions escalate. This is life or death. Submarine underwater, disguised. Big news. I don't think I have that sound. I need that sound. Okay. So many people. There's a party. Then it returns to normal. Tensions are escalating here. I don't like this one. So, let's move these so we can see. Well, we know that's love. That's our incoming message. Something's happening in the waters, in the ocean. And it seems like we're having some international issues. Like, get off my lawn. I don't like this. And we have big news, but it seems like, I don't know, sort of returns to normal, but we have a poison there. I don't know if this breaks up the love of the two nuts from the same tree, which I guess it could. But what is really going on here? Oh, no. Okay. As much as I can get here, there's some type of international, like, conflict. And so with that, there looks like, even though it returns to normal, there might be, like, some loss of humans. This is like I'll say some country, because who is this going to be, me and you going into these waters and there'd be a big kerfuffle? No. One country goes into somebody else's like zone and they're like, get out of my auto zone. This is not your zone. If you don't have an auto zone, that joke makes no sense. Okay. Anyhow, get out of my zone. And we might lose a couple people like, oh my gosh, my people were in your zone, but they didn't know they were in your zone. And it's like, well, they should have known. And it's like, bye-bye. And of course, maybe this is not dealing with water, although there's a lighthouse and then we saw a submarine. There's a fish. Maybe it's not water. Maybe it's just someone going into somebody else's country and they're not supposed to. They go over there and we're starting this big kerfuffle. There's some loss. And then it's like we don't even get the whole truth, which seems to happen like all the time. You know, it's like eons later, 100 years later. Hey, guess what? You thought that happened? It did. Ha ha ha. Anyhow, there's something here. We got the Knight of Swords, you know, got to solve this problem. So this feels like there's an international issue. Two countries getting pissy about some shit. Okay. Someone invades somebody. So much territorial pissings. Oh, gosh. Oh, come here, Lighthouse. I'm, like, so over that drama-rama. Anyhow, okay. So, we've got that. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see. What do we have? There's a mountain stalking couple. Let's see what this is about. Maybe this is not about the Bezos. Aren't they supposed to be getting married in June? I don't know where they're getting married. Is she getting extra Botox before she gets wed to her beloved handsome bro? I don't know. So, mountain stalking couple. Due. Directed energy weapon. Intergalactic travel. What is this about? What can we know about June 2025? Oops. All for money. That's funny. Okay. It could be Bezos. And Lauren Sanchez. Supposedly she signed the prenup, but what do I know? New rules, policy, laws. Support role. Why does this feel like another international thing? Taken by force. Can you imagine they got kidnapped during their wedding? I don't know. Tension escalates. Okay, so this is not a couple. This is not Jeff and Lauren. I don't think it is. Oh, shit. And society collapses. Oh, my. Oh, my. Let's just do it. We'll do it a different way this time. I'm going to pull the... No. These cards are obviously too big for my mini man hands to do that move, so we'll just shuffle normal. We'll pull the tarot cards too, and then I'll pull out Mildred. All right, what do we got here? There's two countries here working together. There's some new rules, laws, regulations going on. There's something here where... Is this Canada going to the U.S.? 51st state action? This could be. Shit, I'm wondering. Because we have new rules, policy, laws. Okay, then, there's some difficult milestones to reach with this, okay? There's somebody else who would be helping us to do some surveillance, shall we say. This is now we're going to be a couple, right? You're going to be mine, which is kind of like with a stalker. You're going to be mine, right? And essentially it's some of them you're taken by force, right? Now you're my girlfriend. I don't want to be your girlfriend. Your breath smells terrible. And it's too bad you're my girlfriend, right? And then there's well, if you're not going to come the easy way, you're going to come the hard way. And it's oh no, and then things get all Then we have this intergalactic travel. I don't think anybody's going off into Mars with Elon. Oh God, I hope he's gets some tan on that white skin. Anyhow. And there's a society collapse because people are leaving this other place that's supposed to couple up. Right? Yeah, that's how I'm getting it. All right, one more time because I was in the zone, not the auto zone. All right. Looking into the future, looking in the past, in the future. There's something about this. I think there's something about this, man. And we're going to be one big happy family. If this is not Canada becoming the 51st state type action storyline, I think it might be. All right, we're working on a deal, trying to get all of you on board. And we're going to be one big happy family. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. All right, let's see. There's some eyes wide shut elements, a part of this in some form or fashion. This is a part of making the deal kind of difficult. The key, we need somebody to keep an eye on this for us. I don't know why. Somebody needs it. I don't know if that would be, if this is what I'm thinking with Canada, US. I don't know why one would need to be keeping eyes on the other, but whatever. They've been busy working on this behind the scenes. This is a problem that keeps happening with the tensions escalating. I don't know, same old drama, different day. And ringing a bell, people are going to I don't want to, this is probably people at TDS, I don't want to be a part of the U.S. And they go and run off to some other land and they ring a bell they've come home. Okay. Anyway, new rule. See, this is like something where, tip of the iceberg, there's all sorts of other things going on behind the scenes and nobody really knows about because nobody tells us shit. So behind the scenes, there's all sorts of other information and things, but the people aren't told this. So nobody really knows what's going on except for like this headline. And so there's just chaos, confusion. Support role, because this is going through a period of transformation, taken by force, trying to clean it all up. No, it's cool. You want to come? You want to come? Tensions escalate. There's messages sent. Society collapse. Let's have peace. Kumbaya, kumbaya. There we go. 10 of Cups. All right. This is like whatever's been going on, that the issue has been there like from a tale as old as time. Okay. This is a very prosperous joining together. Someone's very satisfied. Okay. And so this seems like there is this eyes wide shut element is trying to throw a monkey wrench into this whole thing. And the sun illuminates some knowledge that's been hidden about this, right? Like this whole deal here, there's something that's been going on with it. Like, I don't know. Information most people don't know. Maybe someone's dropped a breadcrumb here, there, and whatever, but nobody knows. So it's a secret. And so then all the people are confused, like, what in the world? And I don't know. You tell me if you don't think this is Canada and U.S., because I don't know. That's the only thing that came to mind for me. Weird. I don't know. I know some Canadians are like, yeah, we want to be a part of your country. And then some Canadians are like, no. I didn't know that there was such there's feisty Canadians. I've seen them in my comments. I thought all the Canadians were nice, but I guess not. So, you always got a few loose nuts here. What do we got here? I want to save the burial. That one seems most fun. All right. This seems no fun at all. The crimes, there's freedom, this, success, and good guy. Hard to see that one. Let me see. Can I move him over? Okay, there. That makes it a little easier to see. All right. What can we know about this for June? Someone's getting some type of liberation here from whatever crime has been brought, done on them, whatever the word is. Something here has been freeing. Social media. I'm sure this is not the poor people in the UK who can't post jack diddly squat on social media. They get thrown in jail. Okay, these people have been betrayed, backstabbed. Trust the science. That kind of bullshit. There was a disappointing outcome. Health matter. Gosh, I wonder what that could be. Why is this going back to 2020? Again. This is going back to 2020, not 90210. Anyhow. Let's continue on. I gotta know what else we can know about this, because I'm thinking we're going back to the year 2020. What a year that was. 5 years ago. Time flies. And what was happening there in the U.S.? We were having one of these ringy dingies. And there also happened to be one of these ringy dingies going on. They're trying to revive that. How cute. Anyhow, so let's see. Are we going to finally get that old bastard Fauci? I wish. He needs to go to the clink clink. All right. I don't know. Did you happen to see this joke or think this joke in your mind? You know how back in the day, it still happens, right? When I was a kid, I think it was, gosh, I don't even remember what the law ad used to be, but 101 sticks in my mind is do you have, you might have been exposed to mesothelioma, or you might have mesothelioma being exposed to asbestos or something. Call the law offices ABC 123 now. The number's on your screen. We fight for you. That's a mix of all of them together, all the ads. However, this feels very much like there's some big move about this, right? Because we have if we put this like health matter, betrayed, backstabbed, disappointing outcome, this has been all over social media, you know, all that kind of stuff. There's like some news brought about this. We have like, there was all this gaslighting, like, you know, when it's like, hey, you want a free donut if you go get your thing? Anyhow, there was partnerships behind the scenes about this, and it was shady. And a lot of people, muerto, and a lot of people got very rich, and all this marketing that was going on behind the scenes. So it looks like we're getting news about this. I believe, as time of recording, JFK, whoever's, JFK Jr., RFK Jr., you know, one married to Cheryl Hines. He and the rest of them made some announcement that they were going to take the you-know-what off of the thing, the recommended stuff for the pregnant and the little ones. So maybe there's more information about this. Okay, yeah, this is like, it's the frog in the pot of water and they're turning up the heat. Freedom, there's an antidote. Well, wouldn't that be nice for the people who took the you-know-what? A good guy in a witch hat. Do not tell me that Fauci turned sides. I don't want to see that, because I wouldn't believe it. Anyway, this issue is permanent. This issue like never goes away. Now, these diabolical demons were successful. This is like a successful and what it is when they said what that type of, you know, tank thing was, you know, altering the DNA, right? Successful, jacking up future lineage. Okay, social media, censoring everybody on the social media. Everybody got the poison that took it. Disappointing. I took this for what? A donut? Yeah. A health matter. Everybody's like saying the concerns. Never mind. And then we have the politicians and the government. What? We didn't know this shit was bad. What?
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. Okay. So there's like, is there some document coming to light? Is this like remember one of the companies, medicine companies, had some document, but it was like 9 bazillion pages and it'd take them 74 years to release it. Does that come to light? It could. This is the government and the manufacturers looking out for each other because they're in partnership here. This was intended to reduce the herd numbers, if you get my drift. And there's a lot of tentacles of people who are making money. So it's not just the manufacturers and the government and politicians who said, yeah, go ahead and do it. There's this one's friend and that one's friend and this one over here who printed the mask and this one who printed the stickers and this one who put the, you know, the plexi dividers up. Anyhow, yeah, okay. And coming back to bite them in the ass. Take a look in the mirror. You see what you've done? Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to have some clarity about that coming up. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. As they should. I don't see anything here yet about getting that little weasel of a man. But let's continue on. All right, this one that I thought was going to be exciting. I don't know if it is exciting. This could be like kind of boring, but let's hope this story brings us excitement galore. Burial, stranger, soul contract, white collar crime, and a secret coming out in June. What can we know about this? Burial, stranger, soul contract, white collar crime, and a secret. You remember, I was thinking about this last night when they were talking about the rumor that there's a, you know, special K killer up in New England. And I was like, I thought I got that in a predictions video months ago, but I don't remember which one. I'll have to go look it up because I think I need to do a reading on that one. Anyhow, changes are coming. Okay. Underground and hiding. Someone's been hiding? There's a good outcome. Replace or exchange? What? Strategy planning. Coma what? This would be the craziest thing if this is like, yeah, El Jefe Epstein, yeah. He's really been hiding out underground, I don't know, at Yankee Stadium. And but he's going to come out to tell the truth about all this BS where we're like, you know, oh, now we have the tapes from the jail cell kind of bullshit. Like, stop it. I don't know. Continuing on. Working with the devil. Oh, government and the devil working together. Oh, and it's been a burden. This is like something very fruitful. Again, new message, new creative projects, new growth, new things coming down the pike. See, here I was thinking, oh, it's like king sausage fingers. You know, I thought it was him. And then I thought, maybe it was him.
Come on, folks.
Corn pop. But it's not. I'm not getting that. This is like someone who's been, I thought we were going to put someone new down with the pill bugs. But no, it's like someone who's been like a body double. Someone who's been long gone. That like comes out and is telling us that something's been going on for a long time. I know there's going to be somebody who's like, it's JFK Jr. I don't know who it is. Somebody back from the dead. Perhaps. Okay. So there was like message and everybody knew this person's gone. This stranger. Tip of the iceberg. You'd be curious to see what we get here on the underground in hiding. The soul contract, they've been protected. Dude, this is someone, it's like they faked their death. White collar crime. And they get like a pardon or something? I don't like that. Secret. They got a secret, a very valuable secret they've been in charge of or hiding or connected to or whatever. Change is coming. To a permanent structure, thing, entity, underground in hiding, ringing a bell. Good outcome. See, replace or exchange, that's weird. Replace or exchange the rat in the system? Strategic planning, they're the key to the strategic planning because they got this valuable information. This person, they're like, they connect all the dots. Can you imagine? Maybe this is like not that they come out of hiding. Maybe their character here is like here. Wouldn't that be funny if the guy who's been playing Joe Biden corn pop for all these years, if the original one came back? That'd be funny. Would anybody notice the face difference? No, they don't, because there's people now who still don't buy that. I know. Tinfoil hat. Huh? All right. Got all the knowledge on the enemy, El Diablo here, and the government. Oh, the government's got 9 lives. Just when you think the government wasn't pulling shenanigans, here they come. They've been hiding somebody. Somebody was in witness protection, it looks like. This has been a burden, but now this person's coming back to clean up the blood on scene. All right. This is a very important thing this person's coming back to do. And they're connecting. They're cursing. They're, well, like connecting like, hey, you know, you thought this person was good. Guess what? They're not, because they have all the information here. Ooh. That one seems really kind of exciting, even though I thought we were going to have a funeral here. I mean, who's to say we're not? But that's kind of intriguing. All right, now we got to see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for this month coming up, June? Hotter than blue blazes? Perhaps. But, let's see. Let's get some of this, and let's get some of this. So we're going to do my 80s, 90s song deck and the Everyday Witch Oracle. Okay. Let's just see what we get. all sorts of fun. Of course, you know, this is just advice. It doesn't ring true with you. Don't take it. It's just a reading on the YouTube in the Moon Moth Manor, which if you haven't joined yet, you should come on in because we got all sorts of videos in there I can't all share here. Darlings can't. All right. Take on me, take me on. Aha. All right, so there's some invitation here for us. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. Thank you, Prince. And I will always love you, Whitney Houston. Well, these two aren't with us anymore. That's interesting. Let's continue on. Get our 3 cards from this one. Okay. Speak your mind. Okay. Interesting. Got it. Transformation and change. Enjoy and delight. Okay. I like it. All right. So for June 2025, what do we need to know? Take a risk. That feels like some message we've gotten recently. Anyhow, there's the take a risk. Take on that new adventure. Do the thing that you thought you weren't going to do. Say the thing you weren't going to say. Make the wish you were maybe not going to make. And then also take action, right? You have to take action towards your dreams and wishes and things, you know. There's not just some genie who's just like, oh, you would like $1 million? Here you go. Anyhow, take on the challenge. There's something you've been thinking about you wanted to do, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. This is like, no. Start making steps in that direction for that challenge, that thing that you're looking to do. I never meant to cause you any sorrow, transformation, and change. If you've been having some drama-rama with some people, perhaps this is a month to let it go. Doesn't mean forgive. Well, okay, forgive them, because that's about you, not them. But just, like, move on. Like, don't hold the grudge. It just hurts you. It doesn't hurt them. They don't care. They probably get off on it. Anyhow, let old grudges go away. Doesn't mean you got to be BFFs, be friends, be family, any of that. You don't have to be, but if you're holding on to any of that, don't. Let it go. Not worth it. If someone caused you that much shit, you want to really keep anything left from them, especially any drama and tension, sorrow, hatred, that stuff, no. Just, that's all right. Goodbye. Just let it go. That's for you. And I will always love you from Whitney Houston, and joy and delight. Focus on the people that love you. Focus on the people who want to embrace you and support you and congratulate you and be there to cheer you on. Give those people more of your energy and time. Forget like these people just like whatever, don't exist. These people who are around you, who care about you, who want to wish you nothing but the best, that's where you need to focus your energy. Go try something new. Focus your energy on the people who already are on your team, supporting you, cheering you, rawing you on, all of that good stuff. That's where you need to focus your energy here coming up in June 2025. And if you haven't yet, join me in the Moon Moth Manor. Exclusive videos I can't share here on Tuba the U, and so much more. Weekly live readings with me, your questions answered, all the good stuff. And until next time, adios.